welcome back to the Electro Lurker. Since the last Lurker, a lot of pretty interesting stuff has been happening. A lot of competitions and cool videos. Those are all on the Tumblr as per usual. This week, however, I want to spend really a lot of time talking about one video in particular. And in my opinion, this one video is actually probably the hardest video of the week. And it doesn't even involve dancing. And so yeah, it's basically like a 2-minute video. It doesn't involve any dancing. And it's probably actually one of the hardest videos that's come out in a while. And those of you who live in Montreal probably know what I'm talking about already. I'm talking, of course, about CHABBA's Real Talk video. So just to set this up for everyone else, on the last Lurker I mentioned this video that contained about 60% of the Montreal scene, and this video still hasn't been released on YouTube. I don't know what they're waiting for, but basically this video was shot at I'm guessing what they call an après-midi, which is basically where they just get together in the afternoon and dance. And at this après-midi, one of the dancers named CHABBA, who's apparently one of the OGs of the Montreal scene, he gave, I guess you could call it a sermon to the rest of the Montreal scene, just talking about his opinions about the scene and his opinions about where it should go. And so yeah, I just want to read what he wrote. It's in French, so I translated it. And I want to just read you what he was saying, because even though he's talking about the Montreal scene specifically, I think that this could be applied to pretty much all the other communities and all the other scenes. So basically what he was saying is that right now in Montreal, there's a lot of beef forming because people don't respect their crews. There's people who are changing crews from left to right. And I remember one time on Facebook, one of the dancers from Montreal actually compared it to Yu-Gi-Oh cards because it apparently was getting pretty bad. Like people are just kind of trading and going side to side. And then CHABBA goes on to say the changing crews isn't bad, but there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it. And if you change crews or disrespect your crew in the way that you aren't supposed to, it creates beef, which leads to a 1000%. And a 1000% with a bad base ends in a fight. So we need to understand that we're all dancers trying to advance the scene, trying to advance our own individual community and the art of electro dancing as a whole. And beef, it's normal, but again, there's a way to handle it and a way not to handle it. The way to handle it is just to kind of sit back, listen to the other person without cutting him off, and be able to be civil. And then he went on to say that this is why everyone should get together to make videos, regardless of what team you're in, what crew you're in. Everyone should get together and just make videos to show that the entire community is unified. And this way, when a competition happens, everyone is there as a unified whole, as one whole, as opposed to everyone in their own specific individual corner and just one giant beef in the middle. And then this is probably one of the most important things. Remember that everyone in the community started at the same place and everyone in the community is growing as one. He was saying that everyone started out doing pointing like that, then everyone started doing like the next thing and the next thing like that. So everyone started from the same place, everyone's going to the same place. So basically his sermon here is a lot about unity and a lot about putting together squabbles and battles to try to advance the whole. And what this speech really reminded me of is it kind of reminds me of when rappers criticize black on black crime. Because what a lot of rappers are saying is hey, why are you killing each other? Why don't you team up and instead advance your community? That's what this kind of reminds me of. And yeah, like I was saying, this is mainly about the Montreal scene, but it can be applied to any scene. And I've seen a lot of this going down in the United States, unfortunately, usually by a lot of kids who have gotten into it in, I'm guessing, late 2009, maybe mid 2009 at the latest. You know, obviously the cyber war is definitely an example of this. In the cyber war, there's just a lot of insults flying without anyone really stopping to listen. The cyber war, though, hopefully that's all done and over with. It's behind us, but still, you know, there's sometimes I see kids leaving comments that, you know, it looks like the comment is there just for the sole purpose of starting beef and for starting a war. You know, like, there's a difference between, if you think that someone is like ripping off a move or something, there's a difference between saying like, hey, I noticed that this move looks pretty similar to another guy, try to avoid that, and then saying like, yo, this video sucks, you're gay, this video is gay, everyone is gay, you know, stop ripping people off, you're gay for ripping off gay people or something like that, I don't even know. So yeah, definitely a lot of wisdom contained in this sermon. I'll put it on the bottom bar, even though it's in French, you can still check that out. So yeah, that was basically the most significant video that came out. And the, let's see, other significant videos in France, RK and Electro Street dropped a video. I still don't know like what the story behind it is, because usually in France everything that comes out has like a story behind it. So I'm still trying to figure that out, because I highly doubt that one night, you know, Naeem and Kira were just sitting around playing games, playing Nintendo Wii. Hey yo, who this? Hey yo, it's Naeem, what's up? You know, just playing Mario Galaxy, drinking a brew, what about you? What's that? Hey yo, who's that? Hey yo, pick up the phone. What's that? What's that? So yeah, I highly doubt that that's what happened, so I'm still trying to figure out the story behind this video, and yeah, I'll hopefully have that next time. So I'll see you next time. Peace.